Let's just do it. We're going to do the Kizer Roach. I've had this little honey sitting around for a while. And you know what? I've been meaning to get to it, but I haven't got to it, and I'm at there now. I'm there. Long story, but I started out with a black one of these, the Vanguard series. Got it in a trade from a guy, I can't remember, Alabama, somewhere out in the southeast U.S. Sent me the knife. It was in black G10. He kind of talked me into the trade. I wasn't too sure if I really wanted to do that trade, but I did it. Got it. Loved it. Ended up selling it off. Here I am, back with the Vipon app. Remember the Vipon, VIPON.com, coupons from Amazon. Click on that. Look at this, $40. $40. Not $80, $40. Okay? And it came with a black backspacer, but the black one comes with a blue backspacer. And Steve Kluver, one of our viewers, goes, I like all black, but my black has a blue. And I go, I know somebody who has a black backspacer, dude. Me, because I had orange. And so I said, for a phenomenal fee, I'll swap you out. So I got the blue. He's all black now. He's all happy. And this is such a solid knife. Damn, this is nice. And bearings. And big, huge, wonderful. Okay, so I went looking for the titanium version because I go, I must now possess the titanium version. And you got the little scroll of the Roach, which I swear to God I read somewhere about Matt Degnan. He's the designer here. This Bladesmith series, Kizer, made in China. I guess I need to go backwards and kind of intro the knife before I get too far down the road. Okay, so I think he had a buddy, and I think they nicknamed him Roach or something. He used to scribble a little, Roach, tag wherever they kind of went around, and it was kind of his deal, So this was the inspiration here of Matt Degnan doing that. Supposedly, I think I read that, or I could have just dreamed it. God only knows, but I swear to God I read it somewhere. Any case, this is the Ki4477 S35VN Stonewash blade, 3.5-inch blade, 8 inches overall, a little over 8. The Roach. Oh my God. Bladesmith series. So it comes in the really, really nice box with, this outer box, which, this isn't the original box. This is the original box. I bought this from a guy who owned it on eBay. It was basically mint, but when the box came in, this is what happens when you open these boxes. When you open these boxes, you really need to go ahead and just kind of help it like that, because I swear to God, this catches up there all the time, and then you rip the tab. So don't do that. Oh, so Roach folding knife. Okay, Ki4477. In any case, this is what comes inside this crush-proof box. You get a little bit of hardware sometimes, and the microfiber cloth, paperwork, zipper pouch, which is all good stuff. I know it's camo, and some people don't like this kind of camo, but it's very protective. It's very solid, well-made pouch. So, hey, it's there as opposed to nada. And let's not go down that road. Okay, so I couldn't find one. I couldn't find one that I didn't have to pay full retail for, basically. So El Cheapo, or LTKO, went searching on eBay. So that's thus the box and not perfect condition on the packaging. But this knife is so nice. I can't remember what I paid for it now, but I think I may have snagged it for like $160 or something, which is not bad considering they sell for like $220, something like that, $225. And oops, out of stock at Blade HQ too. Yikes. But I think I saw them somewhere like Knife Center or something. I think they still got them. But you're paying the piper. Ouch. They must like these knives. I know I do. 8 1/4 overall. Okay, 3.5 inch blade, 3.1 cutting length, because I mean you got this huge choil. S35 VN, you know, flat grind, satin. Well, satin wear. Not on mine. It's stone washed. Any case, drop point. Titanium. Tip up. Degnan. Any case. And not much else they can really tell you on there. Made in China, of course, Kizer. I like it. I really do. Man, this is, you know, it's really a nice, well, look at the sculpted or the contoured titanium scales on here. Really smooth, very nice, kind of a bead blast look to it. And if that's satin, that's the stonewashiest looking satin I've ever seen. Now, maybe this is an earlier, but I don't know what's going on there. Let's not even talk about it. Okay, by 30% lockup on the hardened steel insert. And let's check to see if they skeletonized the scales. Which, negatory there, good buddy. Nope, not skeletonized. But I'll tell you what, it does feel like a chunk of change in the hand. Let me see if it's centered up. Yep, centered up beautifully. Got a big old long backspacer. Very kind of clean look to it. Jimping on the flipper tab. Like the design, really do. I really do. I like the Vanguard one too. It's solid, really solid feeling. Man, you got enough screws there for the pocket clip? You think we're going to get there? Maybe it's a good thing they don't go left hand. That'd be too many damn holes open on this side, wouldn't it? That wouldn't, nah. I'm glad it's just right only. I mean, it's, especially if you're going to have 3 screws in a pocket clip. That's craziness. But it ought to hold it in place, huh? And plus, you know, with the contour that's going on with this pocket clip, if you reversed it, could you reverse that? No, you couldn't. You'd have to have a whole nother pocket clip, yeah. So you can't flip that like that. So you'd have to have a separate pocket clip. Any case, big long backspacer. Almost takes up, it's almost full length, actually. Now, where's your landing zone? With your flipper tab, right? Right here. Very comfortable. Very nice and smooth edges everywhere. Huge choil for going forward if you want. You could just really choke up on that. Really nice. Plenty of room in the hand. Really comfortable. I mean, really comfortable grip. Go back here if you want. See this little extra? There you go. For your little finger, because here you are. When you're not going forward, you got to move him back somewhere. And there you go. Still very nice. And whoever sharpens their knife and always complains about no sharpening choil, well, baby, you're in choil heaven. You are in choil heaven. This is so smooth. So nicely done. This is one of my favorite Kizers. I mean, this is definitely a keeper. The blue sheepdog, and I'm not going to forget you, dude. I think Slytech, one of the viewers on my channel, said, I want to see them together. So we got the Mjolnir. Thor's hammer. Okay, this is M390. This is a pretty good sized knife, though. This is a bigger knife, right? So I had to put these together as an obligatory shout out. And if you hold them like this, no, they look the same size. Aspect ratio issues here. Here, no, this is a smaller knife. This is a bigger knife. Wow. This is M390. This is S35VN. This is $225. This is $225. It's like, what? Okay. Just saying. Okay, let me give you a little comparison here. Let's just put a tape to it just for the hell of it. Okay, so we got, it's not a lot bigger, is it? 8 3/8, but the blade length is 3 3/4. Here, the blade length is shorter. It's 3.5. If it's that, it's almost really shy of that by a 1/16. And 8, not quite 8 1/4 overall. So the Mjolnir is not really that much bigger. The blade's longer, and I think they're using the handle more efficiently with where the blade, see, comes here. I mean, you just don't even have nothing left there, a 30-second left. Let's see how efficient the blade is in here. Well, that's pretty doggone good. Okay. So, yeah. 3.5-inch blade. Not as long. Are you happy, dude? I got you side by side. These are, I mean, but seriously though, these are two of my favorite Kizer knives. This, the Roach, the Mjolnir, and the Blue Sheepdog, the Critical. Those four for sure. Megatherium with the carbon fiber, definitely in that batch. Wow, I don't want to go down that road because there's a lot of other good ones too. These Bladesmith series are really nice. Mjolnir, you already did your thing. Back to the Roach. Nice, heavy blade stock. Check this out. Let's see what we got here. 4 millimeter. Well, come on, folks. Well, let's zero it out now. It gave us 4. I don't know if I must have hit a button. 4 millimeter. So it should be about 0.158, 0.157. Right in there. Close. Overall width, 1/2 inch. 12.69 millimeters. So yeah. Thick, heavy blade stock. Really nice high grind, great for slicing. Probably not so much for piercing. I mean, it's got a heavy enough tip here, but I mean, yeah, you could do that. It's not probably the piercing champion here, but yeah, I guess you could do that. But more for slicing. More for just carrying around, showing off, because it is good looking. And you got the pinwheel pivot, which some people prefer not to have. Sometimes it disappears and it's not obnoxious, and other times it's just doesn't seem to go with the design. This one I think works in this case. So yeah, I'm liking it. S35VN, nothing real fancy there, but I mean, hey, I don't know. I mean, there's S35VN's great usable steel. For some reason, it's just not getting the respect with all the new other boutique steels that are out. But hey, this is a hard charger. There ain't nothing wrong with S35VN. Yeah, of course you might prefer M390, but this is a good-looking, well-designed knife. Feels comfortable in the hands. I mean, this just got a great feel to it. Reverse grip, yeah, because you can bring your index finger up here, and yeah, that is comfortable. Good landing zone for your finger when you do the flipper tap, and the action's great. It's got bearings, of course. I mean, these are Bladesmith series knives. Back in the day, in the very early Kizers, they had bushings or washers and not bearings, but that's come and gone. So even in the Vanguard series, they're bearings. Great action. Feels good in the hand. $40. $40. I'll tell you what. This is a hell of a knife right here. I'm telling you. And you know, it comes in a box, and at the bottom down here, there's a microfiber cloth, paperwork. So, I mean, it's not like you know, you're not missing a lot. If you can't do 2 1/4, because I'm not seeing these getting given away anywhere online, but Vipon app, keep checking that and check it several times a day. They change every few hours. So I'm giving a shout out that may not be timely a couple years from now, this and that. But there's that app, and there's another couple of sites that run specials on knives here and there. And a knife center has been running specials on these Kizer knives recently as well. So you might check Knife Center. Check the Vipon app. I've seen this in this color and in the black. So that's a great alternative if the titanium's not in your focus or in your budget focus. I hear you on that, buddy. But yes, this, wow. But this is going to be a proud carry, and I'm going to keep this pretty pristine. This might go out on my pass-around group, though, if they're nice. If they're nice. So, and if you want in on the pass-around group, let me know. Because, yes, it's open to all. Nice feel. Very smooth. Excellent. Beautiful design. Feels good in the hand. Is it heavy? They didn't skeletonize this thing. Let's find out. Ouch. You're right. They didn't skeletonize it. Wow. I would think you probably wouldn't want to get heavier than like 5.9. But wow, this is almost a full ounce over that. This is 6.8. That's some serious. That's 191 grams. Wow. Okay. Well, it's a chunk of change, all right, because, yeah, they didn't. Like this. See this one? This is highly skeletonized in here. This is actually a longer knife and a longer blade, okay? Check it out. What was I saying? 5.7? Man, this is an ounce heavier and a little bit shorter. How strange is that? Now let's get the Vanguard one. Let's throw this one in just for the hell of it. Wowie, wowie, wowie. 6.3. So they're getting serious. 179 grams. This is heavy too, isn't it? It looks skeletonized though. So that's a lot of G10. Yeah, it's skeletonized on the upper scale. That's just a chunk of change no matter how you do it on these, isn't it? Wow. But yeah, it's heavy. You know, 6.7. I mean, is an ounce going to make a huge difference? I mean, you get something that weighs an ounce. This is like half an ounce. It's like nothing. It's just like nothing, you know? So, I mean, are 2 of these, is that the difference of being able to carry a knife or not? Not for me, but I do understand people that are going, you know, I like to keep it around 4.5 or 3.8 up to maybe 5.5, but you start going into the 6s and 7s, it just gets ridiculous. Yeah, this is more like something that you'd want to be wearing jeans or something. You can't really wear super lightweight trousers and stuff. If you're going to do that, 2.8 ounces, right? You know, you got a full-size knife and it weighs nothing. So, you know, that's the kind of deal. Did we already do this? So there you go. Same size knife, though. Same size. It looks bigger now. Aspect ratio change. Here we go. It's about the same. This is a little, maybe a tad bigger, but they're pretty darn close. Look at that. That's even up. And these blades, I mean, this is a taller profile. It's huge profile, but about the same as the Manix, same as the Para 2. See what I'm saying? But check this out. Probably ought to actually do this too. Yeah, that's that's 1.5 inch tall blade. Okay, a lot of blades are like 1.2, not 1.5 so much. And then if you're talking about real estate, front to back in your pocket, what do we got here? And we're not even getting the flipper tab involved. Over 1 3/4 inches. So if you had that plus the flipper tab, you're probably kicking 2. I mean, the swell here to the top here, you're looking at 2 inches, which is taller than a lot of knives. So you can tell by the shape. But I'll tell you what, the shape is kind of what makes this magic, isn't it? I mean, look at this. I mean, it's just perfect round little pod here, oval. You don't see the back of the blade. There's no interruptions in the linear curve here. It's just really well done. Beautiful design. You know, I'm digging it. And like I always throw this one out to diss it. But, you know, you don't see the back of the blade. You don't have these cut off areas that just seem to be disjointed. It's nice. The lines flow, as they say. So thick blade stock, no skeletonized in the handles, but it's contoured nicely. It's smooth, fits the hands well. Yeah, it's a chunk of change. I tend to like the heavier and even bigger knives. So this to me, yes, this was what I needed. This is what I wanted. What I want and what I need are two different things, actually, maybe. But I wanted, and I got. And I really like it. So thank you so much for joining me. The Roach. The Roach, the Mjolnir, and, yep, Roach Vanguard series. Don't forget about that, baby. I'll tell you what, I hate to tell you this, but this would be the one I'd carry, you know, because you can. $40. I mean, it's supposed to sell for 80, right? But that Vipon thing, $40. For $40, I can carry this like a dog, man. I can go anywhere with this thing in my pocket. I know it's a little heavy, but man, you could use this, and I'll tell you what, I'll bet it cuts something. Oh yeah, VG10 steel though. On these, you know, these Vanguard ones. I'm sure they say it on here. Matt Degnan. Yeah, VG10. Sharp, crazy good. This one, S35 VN steel, sharp right out of the box too. So yeah, but if you're talking about proud carry versus practical carry, pay versus pay, I'm gonna go when I'm not gonna do anything with it. This is going. When I think I'm gonna get into it, this is definitely going. Like the G10, doesn't scar up, don't have to worry about snail trails, that kind of thing. Love it. Thanks. Stay with me. Hey, follow me on Instagram. A lot of things going on Instagram. If you're in that world, that's great. Stay up. Trader's Corner every month. Got a pass around group. If you want to join, let me know. Email me. My email address and Instagram link will be in the description section. So just keep up. Table sales as well. You know what we do on this channel. We love them knives, so stay sharp.